So I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about the intersection of these major events in the world and the work that we do. One thing that hit me was we have a lot of girls going off to college this year, which is a great, thing for us. And then I read about the Stanford swimmer and think about rape culture on our college campuses, and it makes me think about our girls and their safety, and and all the things that our folks have to deal with. And then this thing in Orlando just messed with me. So I had to offer some kind of response. So a couple days after Sunday, I kind of wrote about my experience hearing that news. This is what I wrote. I woke up Sunday feeling the need to recharge after a tough week, so I sat in my garden to meditate on all the things in my life that I could be grateful for. The love of my wife and the love I see all around me, my dedicated staff and hundreds of mentors, and the 50 young people who just graduated, 46 going to college, with the support of our compassion and our love. I send prayers for friends and express gratitude that they're in my life. I think about Patrick, who's graduating that very day at the African graduation ceremony at UCLA, and Angie, who graduated Cal State yesterday, and Dylan the week before. Despite all the challenges I face of late, life is good. Then I go back into the house and Susan says, "Did you hear about what happened in Florida?" I turn on the TV and my heart is shattered, my equanimity shaken to the core. I see the horrific news of the violent ending of lives at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando and think of my gay brother Brian and a young gay man Angel who calls me Pops, and a young gay woman Debbie who also called me Pops, and so many more. I wonder how the news hits down. I think I want to apologize to you for all the times I forget what you have to endure on a regular basis in this culture. But that seems like such a weak expression, and the darkness settles over me. I feel from 3,000 miles away a reverberation in the field of consciousness that pushes tears from my eyes. I want to push them back in and regain the peaceful feeling I had just a moment ago. But that can't be done. This all too familiar scenario is played out in America yet again, and we humans are left to try to make some sense of the senseless. The shooting was directed at members of the LGBTQ community, but it's really aimed at all of us. An attack against, an indictment of a deeply wounded culture. So how to react when you can't go back to your peaceful day? 50 brothers and sisters and sons and daughters and friends and cousins, mothers and fathers have no day to go back to because of some senseless act of violence. So what do I do now? Do I get angry? Do I scream? Do I get agitated and take action? Do I feel sad and cry? Do I grieve the loss of 50 souls whose names I don't even know? Yes, the answer is yes to all of it. I cannot let this and so many other events of late create a numbness. There's something else I can do, perhaps the most powerful thing. I can claim my basic humanity in the face of inhumane acts, and I can feel. Don't rationalize, feel. Don't start to parse blame, analyze causality, and don't make plans yet. Just feel. Let my heart break. Reassert my imperfect humanity and let my heart and soul express what needs to come out. Jesus of Nazareth said, "If you bring forth that which is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth that which is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you." So let it pour, sob, cry, wail, cuss, but do not go numb. I'm not saying that I don't take action. Love is needed in times like this, and love requires action. There's much to do, but let the rational plans wait until the heart and soul have had a chance to express. However that comes out, let the love that needs to be marshaled to help heal the world emanate from the pain in your soul that demands action, then it would be a powerful love, not some meek acceptance or pointless tantrum or lashing out. Love can be fierce. Love can be angry. Love can fight back. Love can be loud. Love's voice is not some soft acquiescence or fanciful refusal to see anything but light. Love goes into the darkness in order to provide light. It may be difficult today, but I can even come to love the shooter in all his tortured, mentally ill, irrational hatred and self-hatred. And I can still want justice. I can take loving action to try to eliminate weapons, protect against the radicalized. But I also want to understand the deep woundings and cultural sicknesses that would breed so many tortured souls to perpetrate such actions time and again all over this country. I can even love the rapist while insisting on equal justice for the woman raped by a privileged white athlete, while decrying a rape culture that refuses to see the national trauma inflicted daily upon our sisters and daughters and mothers, and even our sons, that makes them feel unsafe to simply walk down the street, unsafe on their college campuses and in their own homes. I can hate the inequities that seem more prevalent in our society now than any other time in my life, and still love every human that is misguided enough to let fear dictate their actions. Then, after I've opened up to the feelings and pain of the deep soul connected to all other souls, then I can let love fuel my action. And I can think again about my gay friends and sons and daughters and bullied boys, confused and angry homies, and abused girls and aggressed, questioning youth, and offer more than a simple apology. I can offer my action, my diligence, my loving compassion, and my love-fueled anger, and my love-fueled love. And dream of a time when we can heed these words of Hafez written 700 years ago. It happens all the time in heaven. And someday it will begin to happen again on earth. That men and women who are married, and men who are lovers, and women who give each other light, often will get down on their knees, and while so tenderly holding their lover's hand, with tears in their eyes, will sincerely speak, saying, "My dear, how can I be more loving to you? How can I be more kind?